we're going to talk about some of the top breaking news stories, which I have literally been trying to shout from the mountaintops since November, but it is official. NPR and PBS just lost federal funding. Overnight, the Senate voted to wipe out the federal funding for the um, public funded, reliable, nonpartisan, independent news sources. I am not surprised, but I again will say the fact that they are able to do so much in the first 180 days with what it appears to be very little pushback is concerning. So, in addition to the public news sources, what is it? NPR as well as PBS being defunded in the wee hours of the morning. They are about to vote on digital asset regulations. There is a conversation happening on the floor right now. And, just by the looks of things, those regulations will be defunded. And it's so weird because the only people in the government that will be allowed to own crypto assets, digital assets, are the highest man in office, and I believe the VP. Don't quote me on that. But everyone else cannot own digital asset company. We in some interesting times, and that's why again I'm gonna come on. I'm actually waiting for my contractor at a company I really don't want to support. But contractor shop where they shop, and there's certain things we need for the house that he has to get here, and then it's a 30% discount. So all these companies are shim shammy flim flammy when it comes to their politics and who they support. So hey y'all, hey Kevin, welcome. This is I do walking talks. This is a sit and chat, y'all. I am in the parking lot of, I don't know if you can see, the sun is kind of in the way, but I'm in the parking lot of a home store that begins with the letter L, and waiting for my contractor, which I'm early. We're not supposed to meet till 10:30. So I decided to do a sit and chat and talk about some of the breaking news stories because when did I do? I did a live this week talking about the power of media. And you will not tell me that if they were not concerned about free speech, the defunding would not have, he just texted me, okay, perfect. The defunding would not have been top on the list, right? And what they're saying, so the spokespeople for both PBS, wait, one of them didn't respond, but the local stations responded anyway. Layoffs are happening immediately. I think I may have to bring my corporate sales game back because it's time to start fundraising for these organizations that are really going to need it. There are going to be substantial cuts starting now through the next year. Some stations and some offices will close because the federal funding was a substantial part of how they were able to survive. So, understanding how they play the game, even if people start to invest, right? They're going to have to do it in a sneaky way, especially if they're corporate businesses, right? Or if they're not corporate businesses, but if they're rich, wealthy people, they're going to have to do it in sneaky ways because the retaliation game is crazy with this administration. And so let me see who else is here. Hey Cheryl, PhD. Hey Shell, yes, welcome to my OGs and my Members, I don't think I saw a member yet, but anyway, hey Creative Flavor and Travel, hey Yvette, hey Veronica. Yes, NPR and PBS. So I'm not on, I can't share visually the comments because I'm just on my phone. But yeah, NPR and PBS, that's part of my recommended news outlets. And I truly believe, you know what? I'm not going to put that in the atmosphere. We're going to do some fundraising. I don't know how yet, but we're going to gather and try to keep them going as much as possible. I read that in New York, the CEO of, oh my gosh, I'm getting them confused now. It's either PBS or NPR has already been repositioned. So her position as CEO, I think she's going to start looking at funding. She's going to oversee funding efforts. I'm going to read more about it, and I may reach out to her because I feel such a way about what is happening with the defunding of these public programs that I may have to, dust off my jersey and get back into these asking people for big dollars game because it is absolutely heart wrenching. Also, I started talking about it. This vote that they're about to do about digital asset regulations. They are trying to. They were saying something about, I don't remember if it was one of the countries in the Middle East is about to invest $2 billion in one of the leaders, the head of this administration, um, crypto assets. Is it the Grump coin or something like that? And then all these other countries are looking to line up. Now, I always say, pay attention to what the wealthy are doing. Pay attention. They call them oligarchs now. You could call them robin barons from the 30s, but pay attention to what they're doing because if you are an investor, even if you are an ethical investor, find an ethical company that aligns with the crypto industry and, you know, listen. Oh, and they also said Grump's wealth is now the most of his current wealth or assets are now in crypto, digital assets versus physical, tangible assets. That tells us all we really need to know. That tells us where the money resides right now, right? So I'm not saying go out and buy any digital coins, but there are other areas that are related to cryptocurrency that you can invest in. And so do your research, do your due diligence. I may bring some people on the channel to talk about it who are experts in this area because I think it's important. So um, we'll figure that out. But yeah, PBS and NPR defunded. EBAS says ridiculous distractions to get people off of his back. Well, so just know that the initial conversations regarding the defunding of NPR and PBS didn't just start. This was part of that document. So this document has been in the makings for years upon years upon years. I think the conversation came up the last time he was, the man in charge, but he didn't have enough support. Now he has, gotten his entire minions together to never go against him. And so the vote was done overnight. It is just so crazy how different things are, right? The one thing I will also say, the second thing. So the first thing is pay attention to what these bills that they're looking to pass, how they relate to investments and assets. But the other thing is, I want this to encourage people to stop settling for the status quo, challenge. I'm not going to say, I need to be careful in what I'm saying. I'm not encouraging anybody to go out and break laws, but don't just settle for the status quo, because you don't know what is doable until you do it, right? And so if it's something that's not going to land you time in jail, right? If it's something that you're like, oh, I can't do this, even if it's in your own mind, right? Challenge the status quo, because if nothing else, this man is showing us most of this stuff is a mirage. Most of this stuff is not real. Most of this stuff, you listen, if you have the gumption and the notion, words that remind me of my mama, if you have the gumption and the notion, then go ahead and give it a try. Again, I'm not encouraging any illegal activity. I'm just saying there's so many things that we don't do because we think we can't do it, when in all actuality, it's somebody planted in your head, um, that it can't be done. So let me see what y'all are saying. Thanks for keeping me company while I wait for my contractor on this sit in the car and chat. What's the temperature? It's 87 degrees, y'all. This is a distraction. So yeah, this was the long game, right? Like I said before, they are playing chess, not checkers. Yeah, I brought your page on my channel. I wanted to ask, should we get passports for our grandchildren if the parents can't afford it? I've been preaching that, not just your grandchildren. If you got nieces and nephews that you can afford to um, gift them, let the gym nation let her know. Let her know. I think it's a her. Yeah, Veronica. I've been. That's been part of my testimony, my sermon. I gift passports, especially for when babies are first born or first gifts. Um, yeah, so absolutely. The answer is heck to the yes. Um, no, get a damn job, stop being lazy mentally. So whoever you are, Maria, just know the skin is so thick over here. Go someplace else where emotionally you may affect somebody. I'm not even gonna block your corny behind, but just know there is zero F's given on this channel, on this page, and the Gym Nation knows that as well. We got conversations. Y'all are so big mad. Y'all are so big mad at our melanin, at our ability to excel at almost everything we do, when y'all keep trying to emulate and y'all can't. Y'all are big, big mad. And that brings me so much joy. You just don't even understand. So keep showing out because you're the one that looks like an idiot being on somebody else's page, um, typing with no picture. You a cornball. It has been a long time. Oh, thanks for the hearts, y'all. Listen, y'all know over here. That's why I said, and don't acknowledge the idiot. Don't. I promise you, people with these gangster thumbs, that's what I like to call them, would never have a picture, will never say nothing to you in person, and want to beat us so bad. So ignore them and let them rock. Thank you for the engagement though, because it really does help, right? It helps to get out to other people. So thank you. Um, hey Greta Cobb, good to see you. Yeah, Shell is letting you know the passport is a gift that keeps on giving. Exactly. Exactly. Priceless, invaluable for now. Good, you're gonna get it done. Perfect. Get rid Getting rid of funding will affect what news people receive. This is why you follow Black independent channels. Yeah, and there's some good non-Black independent channels. I agree with you, but that's their goal, is to stifle the real conversations, right? The people who are out there being bipartisan, telling facts. They want one story to be told. They don't want pushback. You can tell that by how certain, what used to be prominent outlets, like one that I featured yesterday, and I'll say, like, the Washington Post has caved, like they are falling into line because the rich want to stay rich. The rich want tax breaks. You see what happened with CBS caving, paying for some what was edited footage but did not affect the conversation. Meanwhile, check to see how Fox News edits. Check, just check. They take out whole portions of what that man is saying to make it sound like he's saying something else. But you're right. We definitely have to support. We definitely have to support independent Black media, as long as they too are not fanning the flames and just doing things for clicks, right? Because I'm starting to see some things that I'm not loving over there as well. But again, do your research so you know. You're searching guidance from a licensed FINRA rep before deciding. So, but before deciding on a financial advisor, I'm not sure what you're deciding on. But yeah, you could go to finra.org, I think it is, and search people and see what their credentials are. If it's FINRA, if it's not finra.org, it's like something broker.org or something like that. Veronica, contribute to getting the parents theirs too. Yes, Ebad. Yeah, whoever you can help, please help. Listen, the first passport for kids, I think it's a little, I don't remember the price tag, but let's just say $160 for first timers. Whatever you can do, please do. They may not appreciate it when it's happening. Trust you me, I've given out passports like at Christmas time to little kids, and they like, that's it. But I also do stocks as well. So most of the OGs know my gifts are at stocks. So assets that appreciate versus assets that depreciate. Passports, and I may be forgetting some things. Oh, thank you so much for subscribing, Balance Waves. I appreciate it. Yes, we are on a mission to be at 50K before the end of this year, because the same way everything just about that I have been talking about since November is coming to pass, I also know that we're going to need community. And I'm also in the process of developing an exclusive email list for this community. So those who want to stay in the know can stay in the know via, I'm not even going to say how often, but let's just say like weekly emails. And then also, if ish goes down, we will stay in community. Most of y'all know I have the Flawless membership community, which is a paid membership community where we get together once a week to via Zoom. You can come off camera. Well, you do have to come off camera in the beginning, so we know that you use one of us. Use one of us. But we drop gems, we give advice, oh my gosh, we align with our mission. We also have game night once a month. We're on summer hiatus. We're coming back in September. You can go ahead and register now. The link, I don't know if the link is in the description, but if you find the link, do it now, because the price will change. We do 3 months increments versus just 1 month at a time, because ain't nobody got time to be making sure you paid and you're not in anyway. But if you can join. I love the fact that 2 of our members just went on a scouting trip together without knowing each other. I am that, like, you just don't even understand. We are building real actionable community, and we're going to keep doing that. So thank you for subscribing, Balance Wave. hit that like button. Don't forget to turn on notification so you know when, because y'all be coming in when I don't even know that I'm going live. Like I said, I'm sitting here, I'm early at Lowe's. Oh, he's a little late. It's 10:38, but he texted he was in on his way. Um so y'all are helping me, kill time. And it was a necessary news day. Like I wanted to go live. I didn't know I was going to be here early, but I wanted to go live today just to talk about NPR and PBS being defunded, which is horrific. And so in line with the live that we did a couple days ago. So if you didn't see that, I'll include that in the description um, later today. But yeah, they understand the importance of media, and someone who has studied media, who has only worked in media, also understands a lot of things that the average person. And I taught media at the graduate during the not the graduate, the Newhouse Media Division. Oh, Lord, anyway, I forgot the name of that too. But anyway, I used to teach Hoa kids on Black media and about the Black audience. And when I tell you the shock, the things that a lot of people just don't even understand. So I just did a video a couple days ago, not knowing that the defunding was going to happen overnight this morning. I knew it was a conversation. Hey, LJ, I say. So again, I just talked about some of our flawless members meeting up. LJ and Shell, who are in the building now, are the ones that I was referencing. Didn't know each other before this community. Now taking scouting trips together. I love that. You don't even understand. You don't even understand like how happy I am just sharing that story and knowing that um, you got God made no mistakes because I takes no credit for this. The overnights are shady. Yep, the overnight votes are shady, and they keep doing more and more of them. Like this is insanity. And also another reason why, listen, if y'all are thinking about exiting either temporary or permanently, do it now because we don't know when that overnight vote is going to prevent us from getting passports in a timely manner. We don't know what's going to happen. And so, again, I did another video about fear mongering or facts, right? And everything that I have been sharing so far has shown that there's no fear mongering over here. None whatsoever. Did you see how the idiot troll disappeared? Did you see that? I don't see her anymore. Oh, what the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Like, I'm telling you, these cornballs are so predictable. So predictable. Um, Oh, so yeah, so we don't know what's going to happen. Also, that's what I was saying. If you are planning to, depart, make an exit, whatever, start now, start the process now. I have a recap that I have to get out today I had a client Monday morning and loved her story, not going to share it here, but has a powerful story about, where she is today and what she wants to do. And sometimes it's the convincing of the other family members on what we need to do or how we need to do it. But again, for those who are interested, my calendar is open for July. Anybody um, who wants to book a one-on-one for relocating to Mexico with strategy, accountability, and information that's not open readily to the public. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all how this man just parked next to my car, y'all. I just want to show y'all this. Excuse me, sir. You are over the line. Look how you got me. But that's why there's lines here, sir. I just want this. Still no audio. I hate. What about now? Oh, you're good now. Okay. Well, my contractor just pulled up, but I was saying before I got disconnected because he was calling. We need to, if you're interested in one-on-one coaching for residency, if you're interested in business coaching, because we got to get our money up, y'all, get our money up, get our money up, get our money up. It is not a game. Y'all see me, y'all see what I'm doing. Y'all could tell I'm doing exactly what was bestowed on me at birth to be doing. I am not about the ish. I am about my community. I am about dropping gems and telling people whatever it is I've learned along the way, and also bringing people on. So please go ahead and get your money up. So if you're interested in business coaching on how to do that, and do that rapidamente, rapidly, you can book a session. My calendar's only open through July. Listen, I'm gonna need some time to get my life right when I get back to New York. So go ahead, book a session. Also, like I said, just join this community. We are on a mission to be 50K strong, y'all. 50K strong by the end of this year. Traveling papers, passport. Yes, PJ. Yeah, again, I'm sorry about the audio going out. That was the phone call, and then the car was on, so you were connected. Them southern, and I'm gonna say, I haven't had any problems here. When I tell you, and he wasn't the guy next to me. I haven't had any problems. I've met some amazing southern whites that I think kind of feel away, right? It wasn't, did I read it? I read someplace like they're seeing more and more southern whites take down those 47 signs that were taking over their homes. And so, again, thanks for texting me, Christine. I appreciate it. Be careful. Oh, always, always, always. I take the Lord with me. I'm okay. I'm protected. And I firmly believe that. So I appreciate that, Carla, though. There are wealthy people who watch and support. Yeah, I wonder how they will. Sergio? Oh, no, that wasn't Sergio. How they will respond. Most public broadcasting programs are funded by the people, not government agencies. No, there's huge funding, EBAD, from the government agencies. Those millions upon millions are going to make a difference. You've been packing and selling stuff. Yes, time to go. You sold your Peloton yesterday. Okay, okay. Congratulations. Kim, my passion for community inspired and facilitated us to be about that action. That's right, LJ. Thank you for letting me know that. Again, it was this divine ordinance put on my life. And Sergio's probably going to yell at me because he's probably waiting. Hold on a second. Or did he just pull up? Yeah, it was this divine ordinance put on my life, but I'm being better at accepting compliments. So, no, he's not at the door. Or maybe he's inside. Let's take you inside. Inside. He was only supposed to be at the light, so he might be inside. Busy here today. I want to get in the shade so I can finish reading y'all comments. But thanks for tuning in, y'all. Again, if y'all can give to these organizations, I'm going to find a way to use my talents and gifts to help drum up some more money. Let me stand to the side. To drum up some more money to help them out. After seeing one of my videos, you decided to give back a copy of your birth certificate. Yes, since you live in another state, you have the birth certificate, passport. Wonderful, balanced wellness. I appreciate that. Clear out room for better channels, be developed. You know, we multilingual and create paths out of patterns for better channels to be developed. I don't know why I don't understand that, but thanks for the comment. Very interested. Going to have to rewind and see what I missed. Yeah, JG. First of all, you need to subscribe to the channel, become part of the Gem Nation. Once you subscribe, you are officially a gemstone, y'all. And then turn on notifications so you know when we have our next live or I post the next video. There's another video that I think is scheduled to go on today, so you can check that out. But welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, Teresa Hall. Good to see you. Let's also be a bridge to the more hesitant community. You know, we all have our path. Yeah, this is for the hesitant, the non-hesitant. Trust you me, as someone who has been consulting for a while, most people are hesitant until they're not. A bit late, hey Jay, but heard the passport conversation, just renewed yours and got your fiance his first passport. Praise God, praise God, praise God. You also follow foreign channels on YouTube. Yeah, we talk, yes, ABS girl. There's a whole list on my Beacons channel that includes France 24. We definitely have to go international, but make sure we're not, just following the ones that also have an agenda. What's crazy is most people don't even want excess. They just want to live. Yeah, but you got to be able to live. If you didn't catch the video that I did this week as well, I think it was on Sunday, it's going to take a lot more to just live nowadays. Within the next 10 years, if you're not making minimum 60, 70, 80,000, and I'm talking rural. I'm not talking Manhattan, LA. That's a whole different conversation. But you're gonna have to get your money up to just live. Yep, it's devastating. Hey, Jazzy Soul. Tell them we don't play about Kim with the jazz. Oh, thank you, PJ. We need to keep acting, not reacting, legally or at least without putting ourselves in danger. Exactly. Listen, being black is dangerous, child. Being black is dangerous by nature in this country. So we're automatically, it's just levels, right? It's levels to the danger. Where is he? Come on, Sergio, you told me you were at the light. Contractors, man, they be contracting. Their times be different times. Oh, there's 2 doors though. So he didn't call me, so I must be, let's see. And yeah, hey Tony Africa. Hey, welcome, my Nairobian, Kenyan brethren. Multiple doors. Hope I didn't miss it. No, he ain't here. Here. Okay. I done told this man I needed to be out of here by 11 o'clock. Revisiting the book, The Alchemist, right now. Oh, good. I used to read that frequently. Haven't read it in a couple years. 2 years, maybe. Maybe the top of last year. But it's a really good book. I agree. I think I added that. Yep, that was part of the recommended readings. So make sure you get your recommended readings, which are The Art of War, 48 Laws of Power, The Four Agreements, The Alchemist, and I may be missing some. So go ahead. Those I highly recommend to keep our mental right, to stay on task, to not get caught up, to stay focused, to not let these corny trolls like I tell you, we be wasting our time and energy on the wrong things. But if we flip that, and that I did a whole thing about, there's a reason why these stories are coming out now. All of this stuff that's happening this first 180 days, they want us not to be woke, y'all. Remember that? Remember that? So now they're throwing the biggest entertainers scandals in our faces. So from the Diddlers to the Jakeses to the Perrys to the list goes on and on. Somebody else popped on my feed. Oh, the Jay-Z's, and the list goes on and on. So they want us distracted. But we're smarter than that. He's throwing things out there to destroy as fast as he can. Chaos and confusion. But as someone who has been in corporate and business world for 30 years, I know I don't look it. There's opportunity that lies in chaos. A lot of opportunity. You just need to stay focused and not get caught up in the chaos. But we tend to get caught up in the chaos. Um, the truth is coming to light. Yeah. Did I catch everybody? I wanted you to see Sergio, my contractor, but Sergio about to get blessed out in a minute. Um, oh, hey, Moni, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, Christine just shared the link to book a consultation. Prices are right now $25 off for the month of July. When they come back, whenever they come back, probably September, they will be. But you can read you could click the link and see what's included. Um, yes, please hit the like button. Thank you, Ebad. And also subscribe to the channel. Listen, we are on our mission with Road to 50K. Road to 50,000 by the end of this year, at minimum. That's what I'm going to start saying, at minimum. Um, oh, Sergio, come on. I got things to do today. Just trying to read everybody's comment while I wait. I see Christine handling some comments. So Christine says the store shelves are being cleared out in a lot of stores where you are. You took a video in Walmart. Oh, wow. Wait a minute. I need to let's go ahead and congratulate Michelle. Yes. Child, I saw somebody post it on YouTube for I think maybe the first time. We need to, I'm just gonna put it out there. Follow Shell. Yes. What is Out of the Shell? Out of the Shell is her channel. It's a great inspirational channel for women, especially women who, you don't have to be of Caribbean descent, but hers is of Caribbean. She's of Caribbean descent, but I also think it applies to Southern women who have been shackled by our cultural norms and learnings as children, and how to come together and release that. So, Out of the Shell. If you want to, shall, oh, you can't put a link, but if you put it in, if you give me the okay, I'll put it in the description. There are people who have it in their will to have donations going to NPR. Yeah, what happens to that money? Oh, that money will still go to them. but it's not replacing the money. I mean, again, they need that and then some. They need that and then some.
It's hot out here, lady. You should be on the inside.
Oh, it's a nice breeze. You don't feel it?
No.
I was inside and I got a little chilly, so I came outside. Here, sir. I'm ready to go in now. My guy is here. Thank you, though. Hey, Sergio, say hi to my people. That's okay, y'all. I will let y'all know when I come back. I will see y'all on the next one. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see y'all later. Love y'all. Bye.